Shalom, shalom, friend, gospel. Here we're into the gospel reading and this gospel of the heartbeat of life from the gospel of John. And I love me, the gospel of John. It is beautiful. And the thing is that if we, you're what you're looking for, you're going to see. So I never ever want the gospel preached as an in club or an out club. This ain't no country club either. Who sings that song? But it's not about that. It's about life and life in abundance, and has nothing to do with an in or out club. And and Jesus saying like, I am the way. Like you're not and I'm not, but love is the way, the truth, and the life. And that's it's not about an in or out, or Jesus didn't care what you believed. He went towards you and he loved you, especially the broken parts of you, to love reach into the graves that we dig for ourselves and love us back to life. And so today's gospel, when you hear about Jesus the true vine, I am the vine and you are the branches, if you're reading it from a literal sense and an in and out club sense, it can sound kind of a little bit harsh. But when you allow it to when you allow to take away judgment from it and an idea of separating, and really keep this idea that what Jesus talks about is becoming one, not separating, but becoming one. This at one-ment, atonement, but at one-ment with God. And this is what this entire thing is about. I am in the Father and the Father is in me, and I abide in the Father and abide in me and I abide in you. And it's all about this becoming one. And that one word of what it is, that where we all find oneness, is in complete love. And so this whole piece talks about I am the true vine and you are and my Father is the vine grower and you are the branches, and there's parts of your branches that are pruned so that you can grow and become more. And if you think of it, I don't think it's like a God of lightning bolts and pixie dust being like, no, this bad thing's gonna happen to you so that I can prune you and pixie dust you. It's like life happens. There's freedom in life, there's choice in life, we make choices in life, and God is saying, whatever happens to you in life, whatever it is, I can sustain you. I will sustain you. And that love can come from it. That those difficult things, that those sufferings, if you allow yourself to, these parts can be pruned, and you can become a stronger, more resilient, more loving, more compassionate person. Not because nothing has ever happened to you, but because you have lived life, and like Jesus, you have kept love alive at the center of your heart to see how that love can be shared. And so in this, it talks about how those who do not abide in God, those who do not abide in love and try to do it all alone, and Jesus is always using different images for us to try to understand what he's talking about, just like we do today when we're talking about different things. And Jesus says, you might as well just be branches just be thrown into the fire if you are not attached to love. And it's true. If we leave this idea of love, and if we enter into just hate and anger and bitterness, and we try to do it all alone, and we think that we're separate, the only way, and we're not separate. It's an illusion. That's the biggest illusion, is that we're separate from God. I can think like there's no river in Saskatoon. I can tell myself that, but guess what? There's a river, and it's in Saskatoon. So anyway, this idea that if I try to go it alone, and if I think I'm all alone, I will feel as if I'm in a fire. I will feel as if I am separate, and it will not set me free. And you know why it won't set you free? Because it's not truth. And the truth shall set you free. And don't confuse that with just pleasure. But like this freedom of being, and this openness of how like I can enter suffering and I can still have love at the center of my being, because I am abiding in love. And I trust that even though this is happening, God can bring me through it, and God will bring me through it with love at the center. And so Jesus is talking about all of this as how I am in you and you are in me, and I loved you and God loves me, and this entire circle dance of love. And it's not in the reading today, but at the end he says, I have said these things to you, not so that you will obey me, not so that you will be like everybody's in this in club, not so that, you can have just 100% certainty. No, he says, I have said these things to you so that my joy may be in you and your joy may be complete. It's about joy. And then what is this commandment that Jesus is saying? Abide in my commandment, and listen to my commandment, and listen to my commands. The commandment is this, that you love one another. that you love one another as I have loved you. So, brothers and sisters, may we live in this love, and may we trust in this love, and may we become this love, not so that we can point fingers, not so that we can say, look what I got, nobody else got it, but so that our joy may be complete, and so that we might share that joy and love with each other. Grace and peace.